This is Pete Thomas from Season 2 of NBC's The Biggest Loser, giving you guys a weekly update. An update on week number 7. That's right, week number 7 of season number 8 of NBC's The Biggest Loser. So right off the bat, of course, there's always the little drama that goes on surrounding last week's weigh-in and elimination, but what we really get down to is right off the bat, there is a challenge, a pop challenge this week. And what has to happen is each of the contestants will have to go through and dip under this little bar and touch this little paddle. Dip under the bar and touch this paddle. This has to happen over 500 times. So your team, each team member's got to get under that bar and touch the paddle for over 500 times for the power to decide who is going to go mano on mano against the other team. In other words, what happens is once you've got the power to decide who you're going to challenge, there's going to be a one-on-one challenge at the weigh-in, all right? And so if you beat the other person one-on-one at the weigh-in, your team gets 1 point. If overall your team wins that one-on-one challenge 3 out of 5 times, then you all are safe from elimination. Your entire team is safe from elimination. So very, very important. Dip under and touch of the paddle and blue team wins. And so they get to pick who's going to go against who. And so Tracy is going to go head up against Abby, and Rebecca is going to go head up against Amanda, and Alan's going to go head up against Alan, and Rudy is going to go head up against Shay, and Liz is going to go head up against Danny. So we'll just see how that works out down the road. But very good job by the blue team. All right, and so then we see the workouts. We get to it, and Bob is working his team out in the pool, and Jillian is working her team out in the gym, and she's got some very good dynamic with Amanda. Jillian and Amanda's dynamic is very well, where Amanda says she's used to being the fat girl, and Jillian says, well, you can simply make the choice not to be fat. And you're the strongest person on the team. I thought that was important. Jillian tells Amanda, you're the strongest person on the team. And Amanda at this point says, no, I'm not. So got a whole lot going on there mentally, that we've got to deal with. And then we get to a real challenge, the actual real challenge. And what they do is they end up at a football field, a baseball field. And Derek Jeter, he actually comes onto a big screen and explains what's going on. There are over 2,500 or 3,500 baseballs out in the field. The contestants have to go run to the outfield, collect baseballs, come back to the infield, and once they're into the infield, they've got to throw these baseballs at targets of their opponents. So pictures, large, full, oversized, or normal-sized pictures, before-sized pictures of their opposing team members, okay? The people on the other team. Once you have filled up the opposing team members' little box there, well, that person is then eliminated from the challenge, from the competition. Well, blue team gets eliminated because black team has a very good strategy. They go out to, all of their energy is focused right there on the best players from the blue team. And so they eliminate Alan, and then they get rid of Rudy. And so Rebecca and then Rudy, they've got a great, great strategy, and they win a dinner with Curtis Stone. But more importantly, they get a 2-pound advantage at the weigh-in. So we'll see how that comes into play. Now we go back to the gym. We go back to the gym and we see Jillian and Abby having some very, very strong conversation. Abby, of course, has gone through incredible tragedy, and I'll talk more about that in the bonus session, incredible tragedy. And so Jillian and her are having a conversation, very, very good stuff. We get to the last chance workout. At the last chance workout, I enjoyed this because actually we saw Alan and Danny doing a little bit of trash talking. I thought that was really neat. And then, of course, Jillian and Shay. So this week is really obviously the week that Jillian is getting in everyone's minds. And so Jillian deals with Shay and talks about her struggles as a child. Very powerful stuff. Well, at the weigh-in, mano on mano, Rebecca beats Amanda. Tracy beats Abby. Danny beats Alan. Liz beats Danny, which is a real surprise. Liz beats Danielle. And Rudy beats Shay. And so at the elimination, what that meant was that the black team has to go to the elimination room, and at the elimination, Abby asks or requests that she be sent home. And sure enough, the contestants all vote her off to go home. And so a really powerful show. It's a very emotional show as well. I'll talk a little bit more about that in the bonus session, but I want to thank you all for listening. This has been Pete Thomas from season 2 of NBC's The Biggest Loser, giving you all a weekly update. Remember, there's a winner within you. Check out the website at winningman.com.